Welcome to Naked News. I'm Alana Blair, and please do not adjust your computers. This is, in fact, Whitney St. John hosting with me today. Welcome back to the show.
It's been way too long, Alana. I've missed everyone, even Hart and Dayton, if you can believe it.
I can't believe it. So what have you been up to?
I was away for a while. I went home to visit Nova Scotia, and then I've been really busy with all my dog stuff and dog training. I'm down 2 dogs. Everything's fine. Nobody died. I had 2 service dogs that have since gone on to their owners, and I still have my 2.
Well, 4 dogs sounds like it would have been a lot of work.
It was so much work.
Well, we're all very happy to see you this week, especially your fans out there. All right, we've got a lot to get to today, including a sexy new hottie from Miami.
As well as Cecilia talking about her torture garden experience in words from our anchors.
But first, Whitney, you've done quite a bit of traveling. Which place would you say you had high hopes for, but in the end, it was pretty disappointing?
Not exactly disappointing, because Tofino, British Columbia is a beautiful spot. It's known as a tourist destination for surfing, and it was incredible, except for the restaurant situation. It was impossible to get any reservations any time of day because it's such a small community and all of these people are hurting in there, basically.
Oh man, I hate when I can't find food when I'm traveling. Well, I really haven't traveled a lot, so I haven't had any major disappointments, luckily, but I do get disappointed when I go somewhere and it ends up being extremely packed with tourists. Totally sucks. Well, it turns out that a lot of famous destinations aren't anywhere near as great as they're made out to be.
And one company did the math and came up with a list of the world's worst tourist attractions.
Tia's in the Naked Newsroom with the story.
Thanks, ladies, and welcome home, Whitney. All right, a new report says that Hollywood's Walk of Fame is the worst tourist destination in the world. The report made its calculations based on Google reviews, TikTok engagement, safety, the quality of local accommodations, and distance from the nearest airport. The Walk of Fame got a paltry 2.6 score out of 10. Second worst was the Dead Sea on the Jordan-Israel border, and third worst was the Grand Bazaar in Istanbul, Turkey. In other news, time for you thrill seekers out there to book your tickets to Saudi Arabia. Six Flags Qiddiya City is now open and is home to the world's tallest, longest, and fastest roller coaster. Falcon's Flight is nearly 640 feet tall and 2.69 miles long. It also hits an eye-watering 155.3 miles per hour. The brand new theme park cost about $1 billion to build and also boasts 4 other world record-holding rides. Last up, we all have a bit of hesitation when it comes to self-driving cars, and this story's not going to help. A Waymo self-driving car in Phoenix forced a passenger to jump out on foot when it stopped on active light rail tracks with a train approaching. Bystander video shows the passengers fleeing before the car continued along the tracks near another oncoming train. Phoenix police say the car left before officers arrived and no injuries were reported. Experts say close calls like this are rare as autonomous tech adapts to new construction and rail layouts. Until they don't. I'll be sticking with human drivers. Thank you very much. Don't go away.
You're basically naked right now. How does that feel?
Oh, sexy. I let it do the talking, you know.
Yes, you do.
Hey there, everyone. It is me, Cecilia Sommer, and I was in Berlin, Germany, and I went to one of my favorite events. I've been going to it for 4 years now. I originally started in COVID, and it is Torture Garden Berlin. What I love about Torture Garden Berlin is it is an annual event. Torture Garden originally started in London, UK, and they have monthly parties. But the ones in Berlin are annual, and that's what makes them so special, is the fact that it's a once-in-a-year experience, and conveniently it always coincides with my birthday. So I really, really love being able to go to Germany and take myself out to this event as a little treat to myself. And you know, Torture Garden pops up in all different places. They've had events in Ibiza that I've gone to. They've had a pop-up event in LA, in New York City. They have them in Italy, in Scotland, in Edinburgh. So it's really become an internationally renowned party for the kink and fetish community. And I think that's so important because there's so many places that maybe you didn't know that kink and fetish existed. When you think Berlin, you kind of think, okay, yeah, kink and fetish, because it is more or less the kink and fetish capital of Europe. And you know, the types of people that you're going to see there, you really aren't surprised that they'd be into this, but I love that Torture Garden really brings out everybody internationally. I mean, I travel from Canada to go to these events because they just don't have something like this here in the same capacity. Now, I had such a great time getting ready. I really love dressing up for these events. I get to wear all my cute outfits. I did my hair all up. Okay, so I am just doing some cooling eye patches right now to make my eyes less puffy. And I just finished showering. So I'm all fresh, I'm all clean, and I'm going to take this time to do my hair. All in all, I think they're doing pretty good. I just want to hide that bobby pin just a little bit more. Oh, my scalp. Oh yeah, tuck that right in there. Okay, we're gonna go with it. This year I wore all black. I had my fishnets, I had my harnesses. So anyway, see, look at what that does to the ass. It's fantastic. It's jiggly, it's there. It's also held in a little bit by the fishnets, but not too much because you still want that extra bounce. You know what I'm trying to say? You know what I'm trying to say. Now, we have to pick either outfit number 1, which I'm really, really digging. It fits really, really well. I absolutely love this one. It has like a little built-in collar. My only reservation with this, because it's boobless, it does tend to move. Now, you see the slope of my breasts here at the bottom? You want this to be tight. That's how it's supposed to look. And sometimes it tends to move down here. So we're gonna try both of them on. Now this goes on either side of the breast. Okay, I am digging this. Oh, I can make this tighter. Actually, you know what? If I can make this tighter, because I have such a long torso compared to the rest of my body. Oh shit. Oh shit. This looks good. And I have little pasties, which will make my boob go gush, 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 gush. I think this might end up being the outfit, but let me just try the other one on just to be safe. This one's really nice, but you know what? I just felt better in the other one. Okay, we're gonna do the other one, and we're gonna see how the harnesses play into that. But what I was really, really most interested in going to see this year were the performances. Now, Torture Garden never, ever drops the ball in the performances. They are hiring the most artistic, athletic, weird, different, boundary-pushing performers that you could possibly find. And one of the performers that opened up the show was Krasame Tushter. And that is a German neo-electric punk band. They are an all-female group, and seeing them perform was one of my favorite things. The lead singer is great, such a captivating stage performance, just the hair, the makeup, the theatrical element of it that really, really captivates an audience. I mean, we were all standing in the crowd and nobody's talking, nobody's dancing. We're all just like staring at the performance, like in awe. And it was really, really cool. And I love that they brought in a band like that to be able to open and play like a 45-minute set, which is a good amount of time. And, you know, then throughout the evening, they have like a shibari installation. And it's great because they put it kind of in the dance floor, so you can kind of dance while you look over and you kind of get into the groove and the energy of the fetish work of the rope tying. And you know, there's also go-go dancers throughout. They would be on the stage, the French performer Mare Dragon. Now she is a fire thrower, pole dancer, go-go dancer, and everything that she does is just electrifying. So it's just like this performative art atmosphere. And one of the best performers that was there was this man on stilts. He had this beautiful articulated body. I mean, the buttocks and leg muscles and abs on this man were incredible. I mean, he was literally bending over backwards and doing the bridge and walking on the stage. And you know, you'd be dancing, there'd be the lights going low, there'd be the dark, dark techno music. And you look up and there's just this incredibly tall man looming over you, you know, doing weird arm extensions. And you really get taken into this sort of fantasy realm when you're at an event like this. It's a really, really unique experience to also be around so many people who share the same interests and who share the same kind of lifestyle, and just looking over at everybody in their fetish wear. It's a chance for people to really express themselves in ways that maybe they don't get to in their normal everyday life. I mean, I don't wear latex and black makeup or, big high heels out in the everyday. But when I come to these events, I get to put on my harnesses. I get to put on my lingerie. I get to embody this sort of dark Cecilia that doesn't always get to come out. And I think that's really what's beautiful about the kink and fetish communities. And I just really, really love that Torture Garden can bring all these different things together, whether it's a fashion show on the main stage, whether it's, some weird art performance piece with like this vegetable and peeling. It's so cool to go to this because you never know what you're going to get every year. And every year is just as incredible. Every year is just as intoxicating. And it's an endearing place to be able to go and share with like-minded people. So Torture Garden Berlin, you have my fucking heart.
Want to know how I keep my booty in tip-top shape? Well, come and join me Sunday, January 25th at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and I'll show you my favorite exercises that target the glutes. See you there.
Isabella always puts on a great show, so I hope everyone will be tuning in this Sunday on Naked News Live. Okay, moving on, Whitney. Have you ever been body painted?
I have, actually. It was in Las Vegas with Ayla. It was the convention right before the AVN Awards. And each day we had a different artwork piece drawn or painted onto us for the whole day for the show. It was great.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
What about you?
I've been body painted quite a few times, but it's always been for a photo shoot. And one of them actually got published in a magazine, which was really fun.
That is fun.
Well, the amazing body painter Fernello had a super sexy show at Art Basel in Miami recently. And Marina Valmont was there with a camera to get our viewers some of the hottest looks and interviews with the models.
Today, she's introducing us to a beauty with a booty you won't be able to take your eyes off. Here they are in the Schmooze.
Welcome to the Schmooze, everyone. I'm Marina Valmont, and today we're at Art Basel, Miami for Fernello's big body paint show, Saints and Sinners. And beside me is the incredible, gorgeous Diana.
Hello.
So how did you get into modeling?
Well, I started about 5 years ago. I just love modeling and being sexy and being, beautiful in my own skin.
And you have that booty.
Yes. I let it do the talking,
Yes, you do. You're basically naked right now. How does that feel?
Oh, sexy.
How did you meet Fernello?
Girl, through Instagram. I came across, one of his posts, and I was like, wow, I really love your work, and I would love to work with you. So yeah, that's how we started about 2 years ago.
Wow, that's actually how Fernello and I met about 8 years ago on Instagram. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I've seen your body paint. Fire, by the way.
So how does the body paint process feel?
Honestly, feels good when he's brushing the strokes on you. It's relaxing, I would say.
Are you ticklish?
No, I like it.
You're lucky, because whenever it goes around my neck, I have to fight the insane urge to giggle and convulse.
No, I love it. I like feeling it. Low-key, I'll be like,
So how do you stay so fit?
Oh, girl, the gym. You gotta be on top of it. I know sometimes it's hard. Trust me, I have my days, but you gotta just try to stay as consistent as you can. Keep it tight, and it gets right,
Yeah, and it gets easier after a while. Or that's what we tell ourselves.
Yes, it does. You start building muscle memory and things like that, so.
I heard that you are going to be opening the show.
Yes, I am. I'm gonna be opening.
How does that feel? Are you excited, nervous?
I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm super excited, I'm super excited to open the show. Never done it before yet, so first times for everything,
Okay, that's awesome. Now, where can our audience find you on Instagram?
Diana M. Santiago, but with a 0 instead of an O.
So, Santiago, what's your background?
I'm Colombian and Puerto Rican.
Oh, an incredible mix. Well, you should definitely go follow her. And thank you so much for watching. In the schmooze for Naked News, I'm Marina Valmont.
If I had to have the same thing for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day for the rest of my life, hands down, I would choose a sandwich. But where do I find the best sandwich? Today, I'm comparing Jersey Mike's versus Subway. I'm Isabella Rossini, and this is the Naked Food Review.
Okay, Whitney, we all have a ton of apps on our phones. Which ones are your favorite?
Hands down, this new one called Resemi. I am so sick of screenshotting all those recipes. Now you could just click on it. It goes right into the Resemi app. It's right there. It's perfect.
Yeah, that's so funny because I recently started using an app like that and it's my new favorite too. I can just copy the links, pop them in there, and find all of my recipes in one spot. So I'm not quite a mess of disorganized links anymore. But my other favorite app is obviously Instagram because it's awesome and that's where I find all the good stuff.
That's where you find the recipes.
Well, there are core apps everyone uses, and then there are the trendy ones that are hot in the here and now.
And right now, one of the hottest ones out there is so simple, you're gonna wonder why you didn't think of it first.
Tia's back in the Naked Newsroom with the scoop.
The super viral app is called Demumu, but it first got famous as Are You Dead?, which nicely sums up its function. Every day it asks you to show your life by tapping a check-in pop-up. And if you don't tap it for consecutive days, it notifies the emergency contact you entered when you signed up. It blew up in China and recently launched in other countries, including the US, where it rocketed to #1 on Apple's paid app chart. Americans are losing their taste for alcohol. According to a new survey of adults in the US, 61% have experienced a decreased interest in consuming alcohol since first trying it. And the numbers are even higher in younger people. Gen Zs said they started losing interest by just 23, compared to boomers who enjoyed their booze until they hit 44. As for why, the two biggest reasons given were to improve health and hating hangovers. And finally today, Stanley Kroenke is best known as the owner of multiple professional sports teams, including the NFL's LA Rams and the NBA's Denver Nuggets. But now, the man worth an estimated $21.3 billion is also officially America's largest private landowner. Kroenke recently bought 1 million acres of ranch land in New Mexico, putting his total ownership at 2.7 million acres. For perspective, that's over 20% more than all of Yellowstone National Park. Whew. That's pretty crazy, but I guess it would be nice to have the option of living somewhere you'll never ever have to hear your neighbor's dog barking. Whew. That'll do it for today's headlines. I'm Tila Rose.
Thanks, Tia. That's a lot of land. Like, I don't want to be greedy. I just need a few acres, like 3 will do.
Yeah, I'll take 5. I just want to go camping in my backyard.
Yeah.
And that will just about wrap up this edition of Naked News. How was it being back hosting again?
It was like coming home.
Aw, well, it's always a pleasure working with you, Whitney, and let's hope we see you again sooner rather than later.
That I can guarantee.
All right, make sure to tune in next for Sunday's Weekend Magazine edition. Cecilia is taking us island hopping in Croatia, and Isabella's got a naked food review that's definitely not substandard.
And of course, there's our weekly peek behind the scenes, which I'm sure the editors will include me in.
Oh, that's pretty much a sure thing. Feedback at nakednews.com is where you can email us, and social media is where you can follow us.
Links to all our platforms are down at the bottom of the homepage.
All right, bye for now, and take care, everyone.